are getting into the topic of solar eclipse and the new moon, supermoon in Aries that is on 8th of April. And as you remember, nothing in astrology is just a separate event. Those energies, they blend in, they mix together. So to give you the overview and the background, what is going on behind the scenes, what you can feel, we need to get back to the 25th of March. We are in so-called eclipse tunnel. We had the first eclipse, lunar eclipse, on 25th of March, together with the full moon in Libra. It was about the relationship. And then, on the 1st of April, we entered the Mercury retrograde in Aries with that bold, confident energy, with that expressive energy and fire energy of Aries. And the Mercury, which is the communication, the transportation. So you might feel a bit shaken in terms of the communication, but if you want to know more, go back to the video specifically about the Mercury retrograde. So behind the scenes, we have that energy of the Mercury retrograde since 1st of April till 20. And then now we are preparing for the solar eclipse and the new moon, new beginning in Aries. And this one specifically is also the super moon. So the energy will be super powered. That's how you can connect that. Then, and the eclipses usually, and that energy of the eclipse, you can feel up to 6 months. This one specifically is extremely powerful. So I would say that you can feel that even longer than 6 months. So just also as a reminder, the energy is not like you have that only during one day. It flows, it blends in with different energies, and it intensifies in its peak. Behind the scenes, again, we have later this month, later in April, we have on 21st the Jupiter conjunct Uranus, and I will create a video specifically for that, so you know how to work with that energy. You will be prepared, no worries. But just to give you the overview and also the background of that powerful month of April, this is the Jupiter makes everything bigger. So if you are working on some kind of new project, it will give you more energy. Uranus is also a planet that comes with changes, with the jumps, with sometimes disruption of your current status quo. So those two will be powerful. But then we will have 3 sections today, as always. We will get into the eclipse energy and that new moon energy. What is this about? So you know how to work with that. Then we will get into the Aries energy, so you will know what energy brings to that new moon. And then the 3rd section, what can you expect and how to work with that? What is this a good time for? So let's get into that. Let's start with the eclipses. And eclipses often bring some closures, some endings, but together with those closures, those endings come new beginnings. Usually when one door closes, then the other opens. And usually with eclipses, that energy is that it just pops up, comes out of the blue and hits you straight in the face. Those are that kind of changes that are coming with eclipses. And with the 8th of April, this is something that you might feel as well. This is impulsive energy, let's call it like that. And then with eclipses also, this is the energy that something might come out that was hidden for a long time. And it can be completely positive, because I said that it hits you in the face, but it can be something completely super great and positive, like something that you ignored for your whole life. You wanted to be a doctor or a dancer or somebody else, and out of the blue you just get the opportunity to go this path. And those are that kind of changes, that out of the blue something comes up, some kind of new opportunity, new energy. You feel different, and you feel that difference. New moon energy is also about the new beginnings, setting new intentions, new goals. Like goal setting is something that is extremely connected with the new moon energy. And it is also, in terms of the new moon, it is more introspective. So you plant the seeds for the future, and you can set some kind of intentions for the future as well. So you are planting the seeds during that time, and then you work. Without action, nothing happens. I just want to say that. So you are planting those seeds, but then you need to work on those goals that you set during the new moon. And this is that kind of energy. So the new beginning, new changes out of the blue, that you maybe were not prepared for even. But those may be extremely good changes, so don't look at this as something negative. More as go with the flow, changes come, so you will be ready for those changes. You are already ready, and you will just grab the opportunities and use that energy to plant the seeds, to change your future and work on your future version of yourself. And now we will get to the section 2. And the second section is about the Aries energy and how it fits into the puzzles that we already have with the solar eclipse energy, with the new moon energy. And as I mentioned, the solar eclipse coming with a huge jump into the future version of yourself. You can build it now. It's a very powerful period. With the new beginning, together with that new moon in Aries. And Aries is the energy of the warrior that takes the risks, that is confident in her, on himself. It is confident, straight, simple energy. So, as an example, I want it, I do it, I get it. That's the energy of Aries. Aries is also very warm and fiery in terms of the leading people. It is the natural leadership energy. So you might feel some emboldenment into taking more risks, grab those new opportunities and act on them. This is the energy of action as well. So you can have, because that energy can materialize differently in different people, it also depends on when it fits into your birth chart. So it might be that it will be an area of money, and you will have more opportunities to make more money. Maybe something will come up related to that. Maybe it will be in a different chart, in a different house, in a career house, for example, where you will get a new opportunity. So have a look on when it fits into your birth chart. And then I mentioned already in the previous videos, if you would like to know, there will be the very short series that I will do on how to find that in your chart. For now, in case you have questions, me on Instagram and we will find that. So I already mentioned the energy of Aries. So it is the energy of boldly moving forward, like crushing all the obstacles with your head. Imagine that, and just moving forward towards, you know who you are right now, towards those new opportunities. And this spark of confidence that you can also feel. The fire signs also, they bring the color to the world, and the strength, the honesty, the great faith in themselves. So that energy blending together, it is a very strong and powerful energy of the new beginnings that you might get. And sometimes it might not be easy, and the changes not always are easy. I know a couple of people that during eclipses they had specific events in their life that changed their life completely, their path, their focus, and so on. And those events were not positive. So my recommendation is to trust the process and trust the universe. If something is happening, take it calmly, try to work this out so you get the opportunity out of it, and think what positive can come out from that energy. I know that some of the people will go through not that easy period in your life, but remember that changes that they come with, that shake of your status quo, closures of some doors, closures of some contracts, relationships, communications that you have around you, and new opportunities are rising. So it is the energy, chaotic energy a little bit around us, but take what resonates with you and leave what doesn't. I'm talking about the general energy of that. So obviously some of the people will say, oh no, I'm going through such awful period, Pamela, how it will help me. You will see that later. Sometimes you need to go through a very difficult period to blossom later on. And once you are in that positive, fantastic, shiny period, then you understand why it happened. And not everything you can explain during that difficult period. But keep calm, move forward as Aries, as that energy. Take the risks, but also remember that it is still during the Mercury retrograde behind the scenes. So if you are taking any risks or starting new opportunities, make sure that you read everything carefully, that you think that through, because Mercury retrograde and the communication issues together with that Aries energy, that can be a little bit impulsive, aggressive, or you can take the risks without thinking clearly and thinking them through. So just remember to, before you take any risks, before you take any bold, super extra forward actions, just to sit down for a second, think that through, make your research very thorough, make your research, and if you need, consult with other people, contact with astrologers, contact with lawyers, depending on what opportunities came up for yourself. So make sure that you really think that through, because Aries is also that extensive, expressive energy moving forward, that sometimes you need somebody to support you with the data, the research, and those decisions as well. Decision making, do not take decisions without thinking that through and checking all the other stuff. behind. Yes, and I think that we are completed with section 2. And we are entering section 3. So I already said pretty much what you can expect and what is this a good time for now. So usually the new moon is extremely good time to set new intentions, do the candle ritual, set some goals. This energy is extremely powerful, and also this April energy in general might be a little bit chaotic. Unexpected opportunities might come. You might feel a bit overwhelmed with everything that is going on around you. So just keep calm and drink wine, as I said during the Mercury retrograde video as well. And if you haven't seen that, and we are in the Mercury retrograde, you would like to prepare and know how to work during that time, go ahead and click on that previous video. You might feel a bit more tired than usually, especially when it is a peak of that new moon. You might feel the tiredness. So listen to your body, listen to the energy that you have in you, and work accordingly. So take what it resonates with you and leave what it doesn't. But extremely powerful energy, so you might feel that energy around you. People might be impulsive as well. Those big changes, big jumps that are coming to our life as collective, but also personally. So I would like to recommend you to focus during that time on cleansing up your space, cleansing up your thoughts, cleansing up your beliefs as well. Belief system might change. Take a long bath, relax, a little bit, maybe even slow down. But I know that I mentioned that those will be quick, rapid changes. So slow down when you can. And if you get those changes, remember the solar eclipse might affect us up to you can feel that energy up to even 6 months or more. So it might not happen, in April the 9th, but it might be later. Those changes are coming, so work with that flow when it comes. Try to use that positive energy and simply meditate, chill. If you need, journal, but I do not recommend so much of setting any super extra great intentions, because you don't know what will come up from this energy. So more work with reflection on how you feel, what do you see, observe what's going on around you. Drink tea, drink a lot of water, so you can support yourself during that time of the new beginning. Eclipses are coming with some kind of release usually, but also with a new beginning together with a new moon. So it is extremely powerful energy in itself. And it might be the quantum jumps out of the blue. So if you can, try to work with that flow, trust the universe, and calmly work with that energy that is coming. So you might want to start something new in general. Maybe try to start something new, like, I don't know, dancing, painting, something new in general that might change your normal routines. Also try to change something in your daily routine, something that might bring you closer to your future version of yourself, because this energy is about the changes, is about the growth, and it is about the quantum jumps. So rapid, huge change. You can help that energy with, for example, changing something in your daily routine, so you will get a little bit different results from that. You can change something in your routine as a week. For example, start learning new language, start learning something new, start something new in general. um, and this is a really good time to for the new beginnings in many areas. And yes, good luck again. Good luck. I wish you all the best. Kisses and hugs.